Warning, the following video will contain content that is not appropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back for another one of my Pokemon Battle Revolution rant battles. So I'm back to clarify a few things regarding the last video I did, because the last video I did was about, I was discussing the new policies made by the FTC regarding the new COPPA laws and all that stuff, and regarding, YouTube's new policies with all that stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff to kind of digest and delve into there. And the last video I did, I actually made a few days ago, but I had to actually edit the video because it was a bit too long, and with my particular recording device, when I make videos that are of a certain length, it splits the videos into two separate parts, so I had to edit them together and do all that stuff. So it took me a little time before I actually had the chance to, get around to uploading it. Plus, I've been really busy these last couple of days, so yeah, that's why I got kind of a little bit far behind on my uploading, which is why I was getting a little bit lazy with that Gran Turismo stuff. I didn't get all of it uploaded in that one day that I wanted to, not to mention Pokemon Battle Revolution. So, new information has come to light since I have recorded those videos again, or that one video, my last video that I uploaded. So, new information has come to light since I actually recorded that video. I was teetering between whether or not to actually still upload the video, because I had learned this new information, right after I uploaded the video, so I felt kind of stupid, but I'm at the same time, it's I don't know, it was still a good video in my opinion. However, I have done my research this time, because last video I did watch some other people's videos ahead of time, and it kind of got me freaked out about this whole, YouTube COPPA FTC thing that they have going on. But some new information has come to light regarding COPPA and the FTC and all that stuff that I want to share with you guys today. I'm going to be a lot more relaxed today, no shouting into the microphone like, "You damn kids, you ruining my fucking YouTube channel, you motherfucking fuckers." None of that today. So, yeah, not going to lie, I was freaking out a lot. Again, last video, again, because I recorded those a few days ago before this information came to light. I just had to take the time to edit them and then actually have time to upload them. So, it just took a little bit with that. So, but yeah, new information has come to light, again, which I want to share with you guys. Because, again, based on the vagueness, because it was very vague when the FTC put it out, all these COPPA laws and shit, they were very vague, so that's kind of what had me freaked out. Because, it looked like I was going to basically lose my YouTube channel and have to pay, literally almost $900 million to the FTC if they decided that my channel violated COPPA. So, luckily, though, the FTC noticed that, hey, there's a lot of people fucking freaking out about this because they didn't explain themselves very well when they first released all that shit. So, I didn't mean to, fearmonger during the last video. I just kind of freaked out. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of panicked. Luckily, though, the FTC at least had the brains to fucking, clarify a few things. I still think that this policy has a lot of issues. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's bad policy by the FTC. And by YouTube as well. They have done many things here that I don't like, but the FTC has at least clarified a few things that make me feel a lot better. There's still chances that I could have videos removed or even my whole channel taken down if, I get, busted for this. And the one thing that hasn't changed as far as I've seen is that they still aren't going to give people notice before they, fine them or decide that they have violated COPPA. They're still not giving us, a period of time to switch the videos. you know, in case they deem that we have labeled them incorrectly, which, again, I think is bullcrap, because we may not be mislabeling videos on purpose, we just may see it as a certain way, whereas the FTC just disagrees with us on an opinionated level, which is fine. You know, everyone has their own opinions, right? Whether a video is meant, you know, directed towards kids or not. That's fine, but they should at least give us, like, a little bit of a notice and a time frame that we have to switch our video before they fine us or penalize us for, you know, videos that violate COPPA by, you know, in case we mislabel a video as meant for kids when it's not meant for kids, or vice versa. I still think they should give us a warning before they punish us for shit like that, in case we accidentally mislabel a video according to them. Because again, what we see as made for kids may not quite line up with what they see as made for kids. It's kind of one of those opinionated things. So again, I'm fine with that, but I still feel like they should give us a warning ahead of time and then give us a chance to switch the videos before they, you know, add to either, you know, made for kids or not made for kids, depending on what they say. Depending on how they say it's mislabeled, you know. I still think they should give us a warning ahead of time, and then give us a little bit of time to switch the video before they actually go around and penalize us for that kind of shit. So, however, I have been, you know, looking around doing some research, and this information just recently came to light on the whole COPPA thing, so let me just read it off. Hopefully I don't have to do any editing on this video, so I want to get done with this, so let's get this started. Alright, so the FTC recently released an article regarding some of these things, so let me just read some of these clarifications off. So one that I was personally worried about was, you know, like if you're using animated or cartoon characters in a video or whatnot, and so they decided to clarify that. So let me read. This is going to be slightly paraphrased, apparently. That's a word. Paraphrased, and so I'm going to paraphrase their thing a little bit, but for the most part, I'm going to read it word for word. So here's what they have to say regarding, you know, using colorful cartoon characters in your videos and shit. Again, which is one that's important for me because I do a lot of Pokemon videos. Alright, so their statement is as follows. Just because your video has bright colors or animated characters does not mean you're automatically covered by COPPA, which means that you have to mark your video as made for kids. While many animated shows are directed to kids, the FTC recognizes that there can be animated programming that appeals to everyone. So, therefore, basically what that statement means is that just because you have animated content in your video does not automatically mean that you have to comply with COPPA and mark your video as made for kids. So, that's one clarification there. And another clarification that I have actually does kind of follow up with this particular statement as well. Let me just find it here on my laptop. Okay. So, let me read off the next statement here that I have from the article. So the next statement I want to discuss, and by the way, I got these, I kind of, you know, got this from another YouTuber who went over this stuff. So shout out to Greenleaf Productions. Check his shit out, because that's the video I watched that kind of helped me clarify some of this stuff. So, and it made me feel a lot better. So thank you, Mr. Greenleaf Productions. Check out his video on COPPA and all that stuff, because I think he does a pretty good job explaining why, you know, it isn't the end of the world with this whole COPPA thing. Alright, so let me read off the next statement I want to go over. So, under COPPA, there is no one-size-fits-all answer about what makes a site directed to children, but we can offer some guidance. To be clear, your content isn't considered directed to children just because some children may see it or watch the video. However, if you intended... Oh, sorry. I can totally grammar correctly, apparently. However, if your intended audience is kids under 13, you're covered by COPPA and have to honor the rules requirements. Alright, so basically what this means is that there's a difference between if you intend your audience to be kids under 12 versus if kids under 12 just happen to watch your videos. There's a huge difference between the two. So there's a difference between content that is made specifically for kids versus content that is made for kids or adults. Like, I know actually a surprising amount of adults that are into Pokemon and actually enjoy, you know, like the Pokemon video games and shit like that. So, it's like, I'll put it in gamer terms. Many of you may not know this because it's not very common, but the ESRB actually has a rating called EC. You know, the letters E and then the letter C. They have a rating called EC, which means the game is early childhood. It means it's meant for very little kids, you know, who are still developing their basic brain skills and shit like that. Which is different from, you know, the ESRB rating of E, which means rated E for everyone. Which means everyone can enjoy it. Kids, adults, teenagers, you know, whoever. Old people, all that shit. So that's kind of like what I equate that to. So what that statement basically means from the FTC is that there's a difference between rated E for everyone versus rated EC for early childhood. So, again, if something is meant for everyone, that can also include kids, but there's a difference between that versus content that is only intended for kids. So I hope I explained that all right. Again, I just wanted to kind of clarify a couple of those things. There's actually one other thing I wanted to clarify. One other thing that that had me the most on edge about this particular thing. Okay. So the other thing I kind of freaked out about as well, because if the FTC had claimed that all of my videos violated their, you know, COPPA laws, I would have had to pay, like, I did the math, and it turned out to be, like, almost $900 million. So, here's their statement regarding, like, how much they're going to fine people if they find that they are in violation of the COPPA laws. So here's a clarification on that. The rule allows for civil penalties of up to $42,530 per violation, but the FTC considers a number of factors in determining the appropriate amount, including a company's financial condition and the impact a penalty could have on its abilities to stay in business. While Google and YouTube paid $170 million in other COPPA cases settled this year, the operator paid a total civil penalty of $35,000. All right. So the FTC is not going to come after you and fine you $900 million, which is basically what this is saying. They are at least taking into account several factors, including, you know, again, appropriate amounts, based on the company's financial condition and the impact a penalty could have on its ability to stay in business. So they're not going to completely devastate you. For someone like me, I work a part-time job at a restaurant. I work just above minimum wage. I don't make a whole lot of money. I don't have a whole lot of money to my name. Literally $2,000, and that's it. Not including all of my assets, you know, like my video game systems, and all my video games and my car. But those are really like the only significant assets that I actually have. Maybe a few of my swords, but because I actually have swords and they're awesome. But yeah, so that's good news because that had me severely worried. Because, again, that's part of why I was freaking out so much last video, is because I'm like, holy shit, the FTC is going to come after me and fine me $42,350 per video. That's not the case. So it's good to know that the FTC is at least being reasonable with this. And another point to make here, with the whole, with the penalty for, defying COPPA or whatever, they're probably, and I saw actually someone in the comment section of the video that I had watched make this point. The FTC is probably not going to go after small YouTubers, because in order for them to like file these lawsuits and whatnot, it takes effort, it takes time and money on the part of the FTC to like hire lawyers, formulate a case, all that good shit. So if the FTC is gonna spend their time going after someone, they're gonna make it worth their while. They're gonna go after big YouTube channels, like probably more like YouTube channels that are also like corporations, because there's a lot of YouTube channels that are also like businesses, like Rooster Teeth, for example. So if the FTC is going to go after people, they're probably going to go after the big name YouTubers, the ones that they can actually get a lot more money out of. Like if the FTC went after me, for example, yeah, I've uploaded a lot of videos, but even still, I only have like barely over 150 subscribers. Most of my videos don't get a whole lot of views. Again, like, I only have $2,000 to my name. That's it. So they wouldn't waste their time going after me, because it literally would not be worth their time. So, especially, again, because I'm not a business, I'm not a corporation, I'm just one guy, one stupid smart-ass kid making videos. So, chances are they're probably not going to go after someone like me. They're going to go after, big name, bigger YouTube channels. And again, based on all these clarifications, which, by the way, are greatly appreciated from the FTC, based on all these clarifications, it sounds to me like they're going after YouTube channels who specifically make content that is very, very, very clearly made for younger kids. So that makes me feel a lot better. So, yeah. I feel a lot better about this whole COPPA thing and whatnot. Again, the video that I uploaded earlier today was recorded a few days ago when a lot of this stuff was first coming to light. And so, naturally, I freaked out. But now they have released all this stuff. I'm actually recording this video on the day that I'm uploading it as well. So, this is very recent. I will be doing 2 more Pokemon Battle Revolution rant battles after this, but those will be like videos that I recorded, several months ago, like I usually do, because I usually record my videos several months before I actually get around to uploading them. But yeah, I can finally breathe easy now. The FTC's not going to come after me looking for $800 million, So, let's all take a deep breath. We're okay. The FTC's not going to come after us looking for a massive amount of money that's going to bankrupt and or kill us. It's all okay. We're okay. I'm okay. You're okay. We're all okay. Because again, I feel like to sum everything up, they're mostly going after, like, specifically kids content, not shit that's, made for everybody. Kids and adults, because there's a lot of content like that as well. They're going after shit that's blatantly made for kids. Like, probably more along the lines of, like, educational videos and shit like that. So, that's good. That's very, very good. The FTC is not going to fine people ridiculous amounts that they don't have, so we're all good. I feel like there was a bit of an early overreaction to all this, even on my part as well. I'll be the first to admit I totally overreacted to all this. But again, you guys can imagine I was kind of scared shitless. So, hopefully I'll get to keep YouTubing for you guys until the day I die, because this YouTube channel has truly been one of the finest experiences of my entire life. I've enjoyed every second of it. I hope you guys have too. So we can all breathe easy. And yeah, just continue to have a good time, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy my content. So yeah, stay tuned, and until next time, guys, peace out.